Certainly if I don't win, I don't win. I mean, I go on and do other things.
Here's a riddle for you. Is there a way to get rid of a politician if we think they're crazy?
I'm very consistent. I'm a very stable genius.
Hey, I'm Warren Kinsella for Sun Media. Thanks for tuning in. So while they're asking that question again, is Donald Trump crazy? Just in the past few days, Trump has said he wants to withdraw American troops from the Middle East over the strong objections of the Pentagon. He's fired officials at the Pentagon and Homeland Security who were just simply doing their jobs. He even said he wanted the votes in the election to stop being counted. So some people are saying, has the presidential cheese slipped off the presidential cracker? It matters. Under the U.S. Constitution, the 25th Amendment says the following: if the president is unable to discharge the powers and duties of his office, power goes to the vice president. That can happen in one of two ways, voluntary or involuntary. A voluntary way is, for example, when Richard Nixon left the White House over the Watergate scandal, he passed power under the 25th Amendment to Gerald Ford, his vice president. It also happened when Ronald Reagan and George W. Bush had to get colonoscopies. They also transferred power temporarily to their vice president while they were under anesthesia. It can happen in an involuntary way as well, such as when John F. Kennedy was assassinated in November 1963 in Dallas and power was passed to his vice president, LBJ. It happens in Hollywood too. On the TV series Designated Survivor, Kiefer Sutherland, Canadian, plays the U.S. president. There's an assassination attempt and they have to put him under in order to extract the assassin's bullet. Also on the TV series Homeland, happened in an involuntary way there when the U.S. vice president and the cabinet took out the president of the United States. But can Donald Trump be removed from office under the 25th Amendment in the time that's remaining? I don't think so. In 1964, the Republicans had a presidential candidate named Barry Goldwater. Goldwater was very similar to Trump. He made all kinds of extreme statements. In fact, he said that extremism was a virtue. He talked about using the atomic bomb to stop his enemies. Some psychiatrists then came out and said that Barry Goldwater was crazy. Well, the American Psychiatric Association then came out and said it was improper to do that. They created what is known as the Goldwater Rule. You're not allowed to diagnose somebody who isn't your patient. You're not allowed to diagnose somebody at a distance.
Joe's not all there. Everybody knows it. And it's sad when you look at it and you see it. You see it for yourselves.
And when you think about it, it's a good rule. If all of us could get rid of politicians we don't like by saying they're crazy, there wouldn't be anybody left to run anything. So I think Donald Trump is safe under the 25th Amendment in the 60-odd days that are remaining in his presidency. That's probably the right way to go. I'm Warren Kinsella for Sun Media. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and your other platforms.